Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. This is Batman Beyond the White Knight, Book 4, because we can't call it Issue 4 or whatever. We got to be way fancier here. The cover, of course, gets this cool little glossy treatment on parts of it. I really like this effect. I think it's super cool. Miraculously, I put a book on top of this. Actually, a couple books. It was just some little spiral bound, like, steno pads. And the cardboard cover stopped being flipped open. Like, these things they just want to, like, stay open like this a little bit. But I had, like, one of these sitting on there. Problem solved. It was an accident. I wasn't trying to solve a problem. It just sort of happened that way. Anyway, cool cover. The back cover, also cool. Like, these books have great presentation. Great class. She looks kind of old for to be like 12 or 13 or whatever she is. Well, this is Harley's kid here, the daughter, not the son. Don't you look kind of old to be like 12? Like, come on, dude. In fact, I think somewhere in here somebody mentions that they'd like totally lampshade that fact. But she's about to fight the like Sons of Azrael, and a GCPD cop rolls in. God, Geigen was blocking the book here. Geigen's big hook is like right off camera. He's a jerk, by the way. The GTO armor looks really cool. Like, I gotta admit it, like this close-up shot of this dude in this action pose, I am on board with it. You know what I'm saying? So she's being bad and she's getting picked up by dudes and da 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 da, and some plot stuff is happening. I'm just kind of figuring out what I wanna talk about next. Get some interesting plot developments between Barbara and Bruce and all that jazz. Thankfully, we don't seem to be going with the Batman Beyond comic version of how these events went down, which is great because I thought that was stupid. So A plus for not giving in to Batman and Barbara became an item for like a week because Barbara cheated on Dick Grayson. That was always kind of weird. We get a great little fight sequence in this book. We get some great stuff with the dog, Ace the Bat Hound. There's just so much in this book that is a lot of fun, and I feel like I've showed you like way too much, but I don't know what else we could have done here. I definitely did like the Batman breaking into Wayne Manor thing and going to repair like an old Batmobile. I thought that was like A plus. It really was. Gosh, basically this whole book. Oh, see, the cover's doing that thing again. See? You flip through it one time, and stuff happens. This whole book is great. The art's great. The pacing is great. The writing is a lot of fun. I imagine there are people who are going to be out there like, oh man, this is terrible or whatever. But except for her, looking like way older than she should be. Like, I don't know. Maybe she's like got some kind of growth serum or something. Who knows? It's a comic book. But I mean, look at her brother. Like, he looks like a kid. She looks like she's 16 or something. Like, it's really weird. It's super weird. And I don't get it. Gosh, it's really hard to talk about something you like a lot because when you like something a lot, it seems so hard to like say something about it. At least for me, the conspiracy here between Derek Powers and our Batman Beyond here, Terry. It's very interesting because as the book goes on, Terry kind of discovers that there was no way Bruce could have been responsible for what happened to his dad, or he just says that he knows, like it, because he's talking to his mom later on. Good stuff, by the way. Like all these interpersonal relationships, all these discussions and things, they feel pretty good. I don't know that I'm necessarily sold on the Powers getting Terry to work for him, like as Terry's origin story. But for what's there, like it's a lot of fun. Seeing Terry sneaking around in his invisibility suit and all that, I thought was a pretty good jam. I like Barbara right here in this middle panel, like looking back over her shoulder, and then boom, he's gone. I love that. It's those little nods and such that keep the book feeling like it's a Batman book, even as we've moved so far into the future in a timeline that diverged so much from what a standard Batman book looks like. Beyond the White Knight is just another great book from Sean Murphy. I may not have liked the direction that the story has taken too much, but I got to tell you, Yeah, and that went all the way back to like the first miniseries, basically. Like it took a weird turn, and then the Azrael one took a weirder turn, and I've been kind of like iffy about where things are going ever since. But you know, once I get past that and I actually look at what's being presented to me, the story that's being told in each of these books, I'm having fun. And ultimately, when you got a comic book or something, that's what the experience should be. It should be a fun experience. You shouldn't be reading a comic book and coming away from it going, boy, that sucked. Like that would be a bad comic book. In these cases, you get some pretty good looking art laid out pretty well with a guy telling the story he wants to tell, and the story turns out to be kind of entertaining. I don't know what else I could ask for. So you all take a great day. Have a great day. Take care, and I hope to see you again next time. Man, sometimes my brain wants to conflate two sentences together because, brains are weird. Bye bye.